I won't stop. No, 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 no. I won't stop. I won't stop. I won't stop. No, 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 no. I won't.
Hey guys, it's Tara and welcome back to another video. The holiday season is upon us and I absolutely love baking delicious breakfast recipes and dessert recipes, and you guys have been asking for a pumpkin bread recipe. So today, that is what we are going to make. We're going to be using a blender, so this recipe could not get any simpler. You guys are going to absolutely love it. Before we get started, if you have not already, I would love for you to be a part of this community. You do that by hitting the red subscribe button that's right below this video, and be sure to click the bell icon. That way you're notified each time I post a new video. If you guys are ready to make this delicious pumpkin bread, smash that like button and let's jump right into the video. This recipe is so easy. Grab your blender and add whole rolled oats. I'm using gluten-free rolled oats. And then I'm gonna just pulse this until it forms oat flour. You could also just use oat flour, but this is so much cheaper and easier. Then I'm gonna grab my almonds. I ran out of almond flour while testing this recipe, so today I'm gonna just use whole raw almonds instead and pulse them inside of my blender, and it will work beautifully. Pour it in, and we're gonna lightly pulse this until the almonds turn to almond flour. Then we're gonna add some tapioca flour. You could also use arrowroot starch if you have that instead. Add some baking soda, some pink salt, ground cloves. I highly recommend adding this, it adds so much flavor. Ground cinnamon, baking powder, ground flax, coconut sugar, and some pepper. Believe it or not, adding pepper really ramps up the flavor. And I'm gonna grate in some nutmeg. I highly recommend grating it fresh. If you don't have this though, you could just use ground nutmeg or just leave it out. We're gonna add some apple cider vinegar, and our star ingredient here, molasses. I'm using blackstrap molasses. So many health benefits. And any type of plant-based milk that you like. I'm using oat milk. I feel like it really gives the best texture, but you could use almond milk, cashew milk, whatever else you have on hand. Pumpkin puree. Now this is pure pumpkin. It is not the already seasoned pumpkin filling. And some coconut oil I've just melted in my microwave. Then we're just gonna blend everything until it just combines. I have this blender scraper. It works really well. I will link this in the description box below if you want to check it out for yourself. Then we're going to add a little bit of coconut oil to the pan. This is a great hack along with crumpling up the parchment paper so that it sticks and it doesn't slide all around. And just try to make the best flat bottom that you can with it. Next, we're going to just pour the batter right into the pan. Using this scraper is super handy because it just makes sure you get everything out. And I'm also going to use this little scraper to just even out the top just a little bit. Then we're going to add some toppings. So I'm going to use some of those old-fashioned rolled oats and just sprinkle them on top. And I'm also going to use some pepitas. These are pumpkin seeds. These were already toasted and salted, and believe it or not, they turned out delicious on top of this. You could also use raw ones. I'm gonna top my pumpkin bread with maple sugar. If you don't have maple sugar, by all means, just go ahead and add a sprinkle of coconut sugar and it will still be delicious. And then we're gonna bake this in a preheated oven at 375 degrees for about 30 minutes. We're gonna allow it to cool in the pan for about 10 minutes. We'll remove it from the pan and set it on a wire rack to cool completely. Then we're just gonna slice it up. You can slice this into bars, you can slice it into squares, which is what I'm doing. And I wanted to show you the texture. Look at how fluffy and super delicious these look. I love to store this pumpkin bread once it's cooled and sliced inside of my freezer. It's absolutely perfect for meal prep because in the morning or whenever you feel like having a delicious piece of pumpkin bread or two, grab it out of your freezer, let it thaw on the counter. In about 20 minutes, you have the most delicious pumpkin bread. You do not have to warm it up. I cannot wait to hear what you guys think about this recipe. These are so easy to make, and I'm telling you guys, storing them in the freezer is highly recommended. I can't wait to hear what you guys think about this recipe. I hope you enjoyed today's video and that you have a chance to try it. Let me know any recipe ideas you have for a future episode in the comments below. I'm gonna leave a playlist of some delicious holiday recipes on the screen over here if you'd like to check that out. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.